The Honda Civic is the Season 8 Rocket Pass car in Rocket League. In this video, we'll take a look at everything related to this car, including the customization options and restrictions, the car in the garage and on the field, including a full demo of the engine audio, and a review of the Hitbox. Then at the end of the video, I'll give you my honest opinion on both the car and the Season 8 Rocket Pass. In terms of customization, the Honda Civic is actually a bit of a mixed bag. Starting with the good news, and this is surprising for a licensed car like the Honda Civic, almost every single item type is fully customizable, including the decal, paint color and paint finish, wheels, boost, topper, antenna, trail, and goal explosion. The only item type that isn't customizable at all is the engine audio, which is locked to the one that you get with the car. And finally, there are three really important things to note about restrictions with the Honda Civic and the items that come with it. Firstly, as I just mentioned, the engine audio is locked to the one that comes with the car. But on top of that, this engine audio cannot be used on any other cars in the game. On the other hand, the Honda Civic wheels that you get with the car can actually be used on your other non-licensed cars like your Fennec. And lastly, licensed items like the Batman goal explosions cannot be used on the Honda Civic. Here's what the Honda Civic looks like in the garage, including a few designs of my own. Here's a full demo of the engine audio in the garage. Here's a close look at the engine audio on the field. The Honda Civic has an octane hitbox. Let's take a look at it from all the different angles. Starting with the side view, you can see that the best area of this hitbox is probably the front, which has only this relatively small piece sticking out here. It's definitely not as good as other octane hitbox cars like the Octane itself or the Fennec, but it's still not too bad. As you can see, when air dribbling, it's not a huge problem at all. The back is also pretty good with only a small piece sticking out, but this is not an important area anyway. The top is the main area of concern for me, which is honestly not great at all. When dribbling the ball, you can see that it floats pretty far above the car, which I personally hate. And again, compared to the Fennec, it loses badly. The sides are the last area, and again, they're not great, although I'd say this is probably the least important area. And finally, after checking out what this car would look like in all of the other hitboxes in the game, I think that actually the Dominus hitbox would have been a better fit. As you can see, it's better in almost every single area except maybe the sides. My overall score for the Octane hitbox on the Honda Civic is 7 out of 10. It's totally usable, but it should probably be a Dominus. So in terms of my honest opinion, I'm not a huge fan of the car itself. I think the hitbox could definitely be better. I do quite like the design of the alternate version of the Civic. I think it's quite cool with the spoiler on the back and the body kit around the side. I think that's awesome. I wish the hitbox was a little bit better. I think they probably should have chosen the Dominus hitbox instead of the Octane hitbox, but it's not a huge problem. I personally don't think I'll be using this car. I'm a Fennec main myself, and I can't imagine switching to this car over the Fennec, so yeah, I'm just going to stick with my Fennec. The Rocket Pass items, I'm not a huge fan of either, to be honest. I do quite like a few of the items, like the wheels. There's these wheels that are really cool. I'll show them on screen. And I really like some of the animated decals. One of the animated decals for the Civic, and one of the animated decals which is universal. I really love them. I think that it's going to look awesome on some of the cars. Maybe the Skyline. Check out how it looks on the Skyline. I think that's awesome. But other than that, I'm not a huge fan of this Rocket Pass. It's probably one of my least favorite in recent memory. But I do still recommend that you get the Rocket Pass, because if you play up to, I think, level 110, the Rocket Pass totally pays for itself. It's completely free because you get all of your credits back. So it's definitely a good purchase if you're going to play a decent amount this season. And if you do decide to pick it up, please consider using the MOGZRL creator code on screen now. Using this code gives me 5% of the money you spend, and it doesn't take away anything from you, it just takes it away from Epic. So I really appreciate anyone who uses it. And come join the Mogz Discord server if you want to hang out with me and other Mogz viewers, and check out my second channel if you want to see me play games live, like Rocket League, Sideswipe, and other games. And like the video if you liked it, dislike it if not, subscribe for more videos like this, as well as a whole bunch of other Rocket League, Sideswipe, and other gaming content. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.